Okay.
But now I do.
Okay.
Microphone is now open. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Look who it is! Sheriff Mike Everett of Wayne County, and we're going to talk about a slew of things. He has a new job, a new gig in the state of Illinois, and we'll probably talk a little bit about that, as well as he probably got some. Has the scholarship already been given away? We're going to talk about
Not yet. We've got that coming up.
Is that coming up? We might talk about that a little bit, all kinds of other things. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. What is going on in the area? What is it going on today that you need to keep an eye on, you need to know about? Well, let me tell you what's going on. You're off TV, by the way.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so now you can go back to your normal frown. You don't normally frown, do you, Mike?
No.
No.
Not normally.
Not normally. What's going on today? Piano with Mary down at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center today. She's going to play for probably about an hour or so. That'll be at 10 a.m. this morning. And also later on at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center, they'll have popcorn and hiccups. I've got hope they don't have popcorn and hiccups, but that's what I've got right now. I don't have the popcorn. Somebody burnt the popcorn in the office a little while ago, so the office kind of smells like popcorn. But at Flora Rehabilitation and Health Center today, Flora, they'll have popcorn and bingo 2 o'clock this afternoon, and that'll be a ton of fun. At Heritage Woods today at 1 o'clock, Dave Dillon and friends are going to play some country music, probably play about 45 minutes to an hour. That'll be a good time. You can go hit the 10 o'clock piano with Mary. Go hit the 1 o'clock Dave Dillon and friends country music at Heritage Woods. Go back to Flora Rehab at 2 o'clock where they're going to have the popcorn and bingo, and then back to Heritage Woods for the Mennonite Cottage meeting at 7 o'clock tonight. That'll be a lot of fun. Of course, this is Wednesday. This is church night, so you might want to keep that in mind. That is at 7 o'clock at the Heritage Woods here in Flora. The Fairfield Memorial Hospital today, they are offering a first aid and CPR certification class to the public free of charge. I presume you have gone through that class.
Oh, yes, a number of times.
How many times how often does one need recertified?
Every year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Are there new things to learn each and every year?
Some of it is every 2 years, but then some of it is every year as well.
Because when you started 20 years ago, presumably at that time they were still doing mouth to mouth and the whole shebang, and you have to blow into the little dude and watch his chest rise and all that kind of stuff.
I think my first CPR class was in 1986 when I was a lifeguard, so it's changed a lot since then. A lot.
Well, as long as they're making sure that keeping people healthy, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's exactly right. That's what we're after. But again, that is today at the Fairfield Memorial Hospital. Starts at 9:30 and goes till 1:30, and that'll be in the FMH Education Annex building. If you want more information, by all means, give them a call at 847-8367. I say by all means, but you probably better use your phone. Pre-registration is suggested. You like that? I finally giggled.
That, yeah.
I was waiting for you to giggle on that. I was going to hold out until you did. Blood drive today. It's a blood drive over in Salem at the Salem Community Activity Center. That's just south of the high school. You know where it is. 416 Oglesby Street in Salem. It's going from noon till 6 p.m. tonight. If you have not given blood within 8 weeks or a double apheresis within 16, try your best to get down there and donate blood if you have the opportunity. Again, that's put on by the American Red Cross. And if you want more information on that, go to redcrossblood.org. redcrossblood.org. I would suggest you go there, fill out the Fast Pass form, make an appointment for your donation. That is by far the easiest way to get through in a reasonable amount of time. Open microphones tonight up in Effingham at the Village Wine Shop. I suspect our good old friend Bill Pasalacqua will be up there playing tonight along with a few of his buddies. They always have a good time. This is February 19th, Wednesday, February 19th. What day is this? Well, this is Happy National Chocolate Mint Day. Recognized by the United States National Confectioners Association, National Chocolate Mint Day is observed annually across the country today. This holiday has been set aside for all the chocolate mint lovers to eat their favorite treats all day long. Today we find mint chocolate in everything from ice cream to brownies, cookies and candies, liquors and sauces. A Girl Scout first sold, all right, here's some trivia there for you, Mike. Girl Scouts first started selling Thin Mints in 1951, and it's still their most popular cookie. Of course, mint chocolate chip is one of the most popular. Is it a top 10 flavor of ice cream? Of all the ice creams in the United States and in the world, what does mint chocolate chip rate? Mint chocolate chip.
3.
I'm astonished. It's 10.
No kidding.
It's 10. That's the worst thing ever. And tell you what, in this guy, it's number 1.
Yeah, see, I don't like it. So it would be.
You don't like mint chocolate chip?
100 for me. So
it's 100 for you. It's 1 for me.
Wow.
That is my style.
No, not a huge fan.
So we see. Well, look at the TV here. Look at all these pictures of the different mint things here on National Chocolate Mint Day. You don't like any of that?
No, I like mint and I like chocolate, just not together.
You have real problems.
I do. That's been well documented.
Mike has real problems. We'll talk about those a lot more as the day goes on. This is also National Lash Day. National Lash Day is February 19th. Each year promotes the love and the need for true as well as false eyelashes, as eyelashes are a staple item to every makeup, look, and beauty enthusiasts. Lashes have always been known to make your eyes pop and stand out from the crowd. I don't know how. I really don't know how you celebrate National Eyelash Day. How are you gonna go out and celebrate National Eyelash Day?
I just have no idea. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on that. It would be very privately if I did.
I'm kind of confused as well, but this is National Eyelash Day. This is also National Vet Girls Rise Day. It is a recognition of the women veterans in our society and the immense dedication nearly 2 million United States veteran women have presented on National Vet Girls Rise Day. Not only is it a day to recognize women veterans, but it's a day for women's veterans to support one another and to share resources, build relationships, and spread awareness concerning the needs of women veterans. That is a good cause right there, isn't it, Mike?
That's fantastic.
Fantastic. All kinds of folks. What's going on television? What do you want to see on TV? We got all kinds of stuff going on television tonight. Mainly NCAA basketball. I'll give you one hockey game, but other than that, it's NCAA basketball. We had a basketball boys game last night and a boys game tomorrow night, but nothing tonight on Wabash Cats TV. New York Rangers are at the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. That's going to be on NBC Sports Network, channel 216 at 7 o'clock this evening. But there are a slew of NCAA basketball games on ESPN. They got a doubleheader. They have a doubleheader. Syracuse Orangemen at number 5, Louisville Redbirds. And also, that'll be at 6 o'clock. That'll be followed up by the number 7, Duke Blue Devils will be at NC State. Also, tonight, the number 19, Butler Bulldogs will be at the number 10, Seton Hall Pirates. That's on Fox Sports 1, channel 610. And that'll be followed by the Providence Friars at Georgetown at 7:30. Michigan Wolf, you want Big Ten stuff? I don't blame you. Big Ten Network, Michigan Wolverines are at Rutgers tonight at 6 o'clock. That's channel 600. That's going to be followed by Indiana at Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. All kinds of action coming up for you this evening. That's Mike Everett. I'm Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects, mainly in Wayne County, but all kinds of other places too. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Might even talk about the election coming up.
Maybe.
Probably places are there different polling areas, or do you even pay attention to that?
You mean as far as where to vote?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You probably kind of have to.
Yeah.
We'll be back here on Big Talk right after this. Stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today, it is Wayne County Sheriff Mike Everett, and we are going to talk about a wide variety of stuff today. Thanks very much for coming up, Mike. I appreciate it. It's been a little while.
It has been.
Been a little while. Usually Mike likes to, Mike will join me about once every 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 months. Some amount of time.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about he'll have a restaurant recommendation here toward the end of the show. But right now, you have something brand new in your sheriff and professional life.
Yes.
Tell me what is going on with Mike Everett.
On February 3rd of this year, I took over as president of the Illinois Sheriff's Association.
President of how big is the Illinois Sheriff's Association? There's 102 counties.
Right, 102 sheriffs.
So there are 102 sheriffs, but does the association include staff or deputies and all that kind of stuff too?
Just basically the staff, as far as just with the association. Mm-hmm. Now, it's just a group or basically
Are you a lobbying arm or what?
We have, our executive director does our lobbying, but there will be times where I may have to testify in committee or something like that. Basically, I am an ambassador and then the sheriff face of the organization for the year. If I can get up there for any sort of, as I said, any sort
Get
of
up to
testimony,
Springfield.
right? Get to the Capitol for testimony. If there's a bill or some piece of legislation we're working on or working against, then I may have to go up and do some testifying before.
Like for instance, I know you've been up there and testified before.
Yes, I have.
How many times have you?
Just once.
Just once. What kind of research and amount of time does one put into? I guess it's different for everybody, but I mean, you're testifying in front of state legislators.
Yes.
They're holding the purse strings.
Yeah.
You don't want to go in there kind of unprepared.
No, and a lot of them they may be attorneys, and they be the ones who wrote the legislation.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're going up there and know what you're talking about, or at least know what your position is on the bill, or that certain piece of legislation, or whatever it is that they're doing. You want to make sure you're prepared and have all your ducks in a row when you get up there.
When you did it, how long did you prepare?
Probably a solid.
Show up that day.
Yeah, I just
did. You
wing
read
it.
on your phone on the way up
Yeah,
there?
I just wing it. No, I looked over the material and the stuff that we had dealt with as far as what I was testifying on for probably a good solid 2 or 3 days before I went up there, just over and over.
Just to be ready.
Right.
How long did you testify? How does that work? You'll see, of course, we've seen over the past 6 months, people testifying before Congress numerous times.
Right.
How those folks are up there from like a day or an hour, 2 or 3 hours. You weren't up there that long.
No, I was before the committee for maybe 20, 25 minutes tops, and just questions about what my experiences were from a small county perspective as far as our jail and the mental health situations that are going on in our jails. That was what I was there to talk about.
You mentioned from a small county perspective, Wayne County, one of the smallest counties in population in the state, probably in the bottom 10%.
I would say probably.
I'm guessing. What do the rest of the sheriffs in the association do they think? Boy, I guess it's early on, but they've had small county sheriffs before and large county sheriffs. Does it really matter the size of the county, or is it one job is pretty much mirror or close to another? It's just the size of the staff, or what?
It is. When we get together, I may be talking to the sheriff of Will County, for
Right.
example, and Mike and I may be
Collar County,
Yeah,
for
it's one
crying
of
out
the collar
loud,
counties, yeah.
of Cook County. So it's sizable.
It's sizable.
It's a lot of people.
So for Mike and I, we may have some of the same issues. It's just a matter of scope.
Yeah.
It's a matter of the size of the issue. He may have to cut $3 million out of his budget.
Right. Whereas you might have to cut 300,000 or 30,000.
Or 30,000. For us, it'd be 30.
Yeah.
For that kind of thing, and it's just the same issues. Doesn't matter if you can hold 1,000 people in your jail or 30, like
Right.
I do. It's the same issues. It's just a matter of scope and size.
When you talk about the different issues that are facing the Illinois Sheriff's Association, some of those issues that they're facing are probably a little bit different from what there's probably a lobbying arm of the State Police Association.
Sure.
And there's a lobbying arm of the local municipal police association.
Right.
Do you guys work with those guys from time to time, or do you have to occasionally, are you occasionally on different sides of an issue?
I think one of the things that the former president, Sheriff Clegg, out of Knox County, started was really to build a coalition between those parties.
Really?
Between the sheriffs, the chiefs, ISP, the state's attorneys, the labor unions, the FOP, PBPA, all the different partners that have a stake in law enforcement. And
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Because us pulling in different directions doesn't do anybody any good. So what he started and what I'm trying to continue as president for the year that I am in is to continue those relationships and work together with those other agencies and those other bodies to try and get positive legislation
Right.
for law enforcement and for the communities that we serve.
Well, that's the thing. of course, that's the goal always. The
Sure.
goal is going to be positive legislation and positive execution of the laws that are out. I guess I'll ask a question. There must have been some occasional disagreement for him to try to begin to put together this coalition, right?
Yeah, I think when you've got entities like that, the sheriffs, the chiefs, and ISP, let's just use those three.
Yeah.
Everybody has a slightly different agenda. Everybody has a slightly different mission as far as what they're doing. ISP's mission is not the same as a county sheriff's mission. So at times they were at odds on which direction to pull when it came to legislation or funding or things of that nature. With this group and these meetings, trying to get those people on the same page, knowing that we're as an organization, as law enforcement, we're coming under attack from legislation.
In various directions.
From all kinds of directions. So let's work together and fight together for this, because we're all honestly on the same team and trying to go the same direction.
You mentioned something that I wonder from time to time. You mentioned what the ISPA the ISP might be going for might be different than what the Illinois Sheriff's Association. What is or what a sheriff's job is? What is a sheriff's job as opposed to the goal of an Illinois State policeman's job?
Well, when you look at a sheriff, just in my position,
In your experience.
in my experience, I've got to deal with a jail.
Right.
And all of the things that go along with a
Right.
jail. I've got to deal with employees. I've got to deal with a courthouse.
Right.
And all of
And that's all the sheriffs in the state are doing that.
right.
Yeah.
And so those are things that are unique to our constitutional position.
Whereas the Illinois State policeman, I wonder, we always think, oh yeah, their goal is to collect money for the state. That's really not it, but that's occasionally what the public will think, isn't it?
Sure, it is, and it's unfair at times.
Yeah.
For the last 21 plus years, I've worked with a lot of troopers in District 19
Yeah.
and from 12 or 13, solid cops trying to do their job.
Yeah.
But their mission is different than
Right.
ours. They don't have to worry about the same things that we do as sheriffs, as far as statutory things
Yeah.
and the stuff that we have to manage on a day-to-day basis.
That's what people don't realize. I guess I'm getting all that out of the way to get to here. People don't realize that you and your deputies have a different job from what the
Sure.
patrolman does.
Sure.
As well as what the trooper does. They have
Sure.
entirely different jobs, don't
Sure. Yeah. When you look at a deputy or someone from a sheriff's office, you're talking about an officer of the court. So you've got paper service.
Yeah.
You've got court security. You've got all of the things that come along with being a part of the sheriff's office that are not germane to city police duties or ISP duties.
they? Makes a ton of sense. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Mike Everett here. He's the Wayne County Sheriff. He's also the president of the Illinois Sheriff's Association. We're going to come back and talk about a wide variety of other stuff as we continue on. Yeah, stick around. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey back right after this. Thanks very much.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today, it is Mike Everett. See, now it's coming up right there on the screen. Sorry about that. Make sure everything's spelled right.
Very
All right,
good.
just that's good. We are talking about a wide variety of subjects. I probably should have talked about that in the middle of the break, but we're talking about all kinds of different things. Let's talk a little bit about you're not up for election this time.
No.
This is an entirely off for you. With the primary coming up, I guess 4 weeks from yesterday.
Right.
4 weeks from Tuesday, yesterday. It's a little bit of an odd primary down here in this area, in that we have there's an election there's primaries for both state representatives, state senators, but there aren't any primaries in the county.
No.
Isn't that kind of strange?
It is strange. Nothing. I mean, it's pretty much a straight run for county officials.
So when it comes to do you, as a Republican, you're a Republican sheriff, you ran on the Republican ticket 3 times, and you want, do you suggest, or is it a bad thing for a sitting elected official to make endorsements, or do you don't? I know you don't. It seems to me, now tell me if I'm wrong here, it seems maybe not a conflict of interest, but a potential problem down the road.
It could be. I look at this, the race for the representative here in our area.
55th.
The
109th. Yeah, it's 55th Senate.
Senate, right.
109th representative.
Right. I've known Andy for a long time.
Yeah.
I've known him for a long time, and I think he'd be great at it. So for me, it has nothing to do with not liking the other person or thinking that Adam is a bad guy or would be bad for the job. That's not it. I know Andy and think a lot of him. And so as far as for it being just throwing my whole hat into it and supporting and going out and walking in parades. No, but I think,
this election, I guess I'm stepping on you, but this election makes it kind of at least for the state representative and actually for the state senate as well, it's a little tricky in that I think you can say, I don't think you can really say too much bad about any of the four candidates, can you?
No, I don't think so. And I think that's why, for me to tell someone, I think Andy Hires would do a great job. Well, that doesn't mean that Adam Niemerg wouldn't do a great job.
Right.
It has nothing to do with that. And I would tell both of those guys that very same thing. I guess I probably just did.
You just did.
So for me I think it just depends on how the other person receives it, whether it's not a personal thing as far as against, it's just a more of a personal thing, relationship thing for.
When it comes to election time, and granted Wayne County where you would be in charge of stuff, do the deputies, or do you send the deputies out to the occasional, like you say, it's a really hotly contested election, because there's not going to be much of a primary in the president, or for that matter, in any of the Senate. I don't think there's a Senate seat up in the state this year. We do have there is a race in for the congressman,
sure,
but it's not terrifically hotly contested.
No.
Do you have, do you have responsibility, or would you need to send deputies out to go help collect ballots, or how's that work?
Only if there was an issue that Lizanne needed help on, or saw a potential problem. Obviously, we would if necessary. If some of the folks working in the polling places saw a potential issue, yes, we would go out. But as a rule, in the time that I've been here, we've not had to do anything.
Like I say, I didn't know if you'd ever really been called out as such.
Not yet.
Well, with my wife in radio sales, let's hope so sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, that's cool. I guess maybe it is probably more likely at a general election anyway than a primary.
Yeah,
right?
I think so, because that's when things are going to get a little more warmed up.
Yeah.
As far as opinions and things like that go.
Have you ever had to break up I presume not at a Lincoln Day dinner, or not at a Reagan Day dinner or something like that, but have you ever, part of your job for the last 20 years as both patrolman and sheriff has been, peacekeeper.
Sure.
Have you ever had to break up a political fight?
No, not yet. Not yet. I haven't even seen one.
I mean, domestic. You'll hear the occasional domestic troubles, but those are mainly man and woman not getting together,
right?
Not getting along,
right?
Not really based on I hate Donald Trump and I love Donald Trump. I'm going to make America great. No, you've made America terrible.
Yeah,
it's not like that.
No, I haven't seen anything like that. It just doesn't. At least I've not seen it.
Let's hope it stays that way.
I hope it stays that way. Yes.
Yeah. I suspect that would probably be for the best. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about what's going on at the Wayne County Sheriff. They've got a scholarship program. We're going to talk about that, as well as probably a drug pickup and stuff like that. Drug take back.
Sure.
It's coming in April, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk about that, and we'll be back here after these words. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back after this.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Mike Everett is here. He's the Wayne County Sheriff. He's also the president of the Illinois Sheriff's Association. How long does that run, by the way?
Just 12 months.
So are you politicking yet to try to have 2 terms, 3 terms?
It's a rotation.
Are you going to get term limited out?
Yeah, it's a 1-term term limit. Thank goodness.
How much work is there involved to that?
From what the guys that I've known over the last 9 years that have been presidents before me, you can be as involved as you can or want to be.
Oh, really?
If there's times where you can't do things, there are other guys that are maybe closer to Springfield that could step in and testify or help do a press conference.
That must have been what got you up there.
Yeah. So it's not set in stone. I don't have certain duties.
Yeah.
So it'll just be as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm able to.
And your executive vice president's handling a lot of the.
Sure.
He's the guy who stays on year after year after year. Yeah.
Sure.
Question: When's the golf outing? Am I invited?
It's usually at the Summer Sheriff's Conference, and it'll be in Peoria this year.
Oh, okay.
In September.
I'll make my plans accordingly.
There you go.
I'll see what I can do. All right. This is February. We're mid to late February right now. And oftentimes this time of year, with the school graduation is coming up in May, 3 months away. Awards Day is coming up prior to that, a week or 2 or 3 for most. You have the Sheriff's Association has a nice little scholarship, don't they?
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
We do a $500 scholarship to a student in our county from the high schools that are there. And
is it one for the county or not one for each high school, right?
One for the county, yes.
Oh, okay.
So we have applications from the different high schools in Wayne County, and then I have usually a group of people that read over the essays and the applications, and then they put their top 3 together, each person on the panel, and then I go through and look at those and we pick out a winner from there.
This is not the only county that does this. This is an association of drive that they're doing this in every county, aren't they?
Every county, and some counties have 2 scholarships.
Oh, really?
It depends on if you have enough association members in your county. If you have a high number of associate members of the Sheriff's Association, which would be something that you could be a member of, if we have enough of those,
I could.
You absolutely could.
Do I get to put one of those things on the back of my car?
Yes, you do.
Does that keep me from getting pulled over?
Well, it couldn't hurt.
Go ahead. You're talking. All right, now we just figured out another county I'm not going to get a ticket in.
So
I'm just joking. It's a joke.
If you have enough of those associate members, they'll give you 2 of the scholarships. So you
that's
have
good.
1,000 to give away instead of just 500.
You know, I'm joking, but you'll see the occasional person driving down the road with a sticker in their back window.
Sure.
Illinois Sheriff's Association.
Or they've got the license plate.
the license plate holder.
Oh yeah, my daughter's got one of those.
And then you'll see somebody with the Illinois Sheriff's Association as well as the State Police
Oh, yes.
Association or something like that.
Yeah, trying to cover all the bases.
That doesn't do a thing, does it?
Not really.
If you're driving 80 miles an hour, you're going to get arrested for driving 80 miles an hour.
Chances are good. Yes.
Good to know. Good to keep that in mind. Oh, well, okay. Now, so when do those due? When do the, and this is for current seniors in high school, I guess, right?
Yes, it is in March, and I'm sorry I don't have the exact date when they're due.
That's sometime next month.
Yes.
Late next month, mid next month.
I think it's middle of the month next month.
So kids probably need to, how long's the essay, by the way?
It's usually, I don't know that there's a length. Basically, it's just a topic or a question, and they ask you to write about that. It's usually a page and a half.
Or just a theme?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You probably have no recollection because you didn't see the whole listing of whenever the people will give you the three tops. I was wondering if you've ever had any really outstanding or extraordinary, let's call them extraordinary themes. Maybe somebody has written something that really took them out of the running, maybe, or if you've had the theme, this like 5 years ago before it happened. We are for the legalization of cocaine and heroin. In
Yes.
addition, have you had that kind of?
We usually the ones that get weeded out fairly quick. I don't know if they just think that and it has to be handwritten. It can't be typed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That makes it a little tricky in these days without.
exactly. That's the issue that we have.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That in these days where people did not grow up with writing practice.
Right. And
I had it. You had it.
autocorrect and spell check and all those things.
And now they have to learn how to print.
I know. It's
Does anybody
awful.
do it cursive?
Some, yeah. I've seen that. That's a lost art as well.
It must be.
It is.
It must be. Well, I'm just.
Except for my wife. She's diehard, cursive.
Well, yeah. See, I gave up on cursive in college
Yes.
when I couldn't write in cursive.
Exactly.
It was illegible for me,
Yeah.
for crying out, let alone illegible for somebody trying to
Yeah.
read it. Well, that's good. Okay, so folks need to get busy on that. Speaking of upcoming months, we've talked about this before, but the problem of opioids being out in society is just, it's boosted by all extra drugs that people have around their medicine cabinets. And tell what the sheriff associations are doing about that,
We
or what the sheriff departments. I mean.
at our office we have a drop-off box, 24 hours a day, anonymous. You can come in, just drop it in the box. Nobody checks it out. Nobody looks to see what you've dropped off. It gets loaded up into boxes and sent off to the DEA for incineration. And we do that twice a year.
When's the next one coming up?
It'll be towards the end of April. It's usually
Okay.
around the last week of
Yeah,
April.
usually April. I keep wanting to say April 23rd is National Drug Take Back Day or something.
It's
like
going to
that.
be right in that area. I think it's been on the 26th and the 25th, and over the years, I think it just depends on. But it'll be a Saturday, probably the last Saturday in April would be my guess.
Well, and the thing is, even in just Wayne County, you've told me the amount of weight of pills
Yeah.
that occasionally get returned, and it's astonishing to me that there are this many pills left over. Tell us how, whenever you take those in, you'll take those in 2 or 3 times a year, right?
Yeah, and every 6 months I'll have anywhere between 150 and 200 pounds of pills and that's just out of our little box that we have in our locker.
I'm sitting here trying to weigh the amount of pills in my head that's going to get to a pound of pills.
It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that goes through there.
Of the abused opioids, I'm gonna say that right sometime. Of the abused opioids that you'll see, because you run into those from time to time,
Sure.
all the time, I presume.
Right.
What kind of percentage you think could have been of abuse could have been prevented by folks throwing away their unused meds?
I think 50% probably.
Do you think so?
I do. Now, I think that other 50% are people that are abusing prescriptions
Yeah.
and maybe finding, and it's getting harder and harder to do the pain management clinics and
Yeah.
things like that. But
People were going to different docs and that kind of thing.
right. But I think conservatively 40 to 50%, if people would just turn stuff in when they're done with it. If you know you're not going to take it, throw it away. Don't save it.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have always, I feel sorry for poor folks who become addicted to
Right.
the opioids, because usually when it happens, it seems like in reading about it, when you see it happen to somebody, it's just accidentally they had
Right.
they had an injury or something, and they mishandled their meds.
Exactly. And I think that's why you see a lot of hospitals, clinics going away from opioids and trying to find other different kinds of pain relievers to use.
Other
instead.
means of pain
Right.
reduction.
Right. Instead of the hydrocodone or the oxy or the different things that they use.
So you say this is available at any time?
Anytime, day or night.
Anytime, day or night. There you have it, folks. You can turn in your unused meds and save yourself a world of hurt later on, or save your family a world of hurt later on. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Mike Everett. We're going to come back, talk about all kinds of stuff, as well as we might get the occasional restaurant recommendation. Mike, although now I don't even know what you're going to eat.
You'd be surprised.
He's lost 30 pounds. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Outstanding. We'll be right back after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey at Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
folks, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Mike Everett. He is the Wayne County Sheriff. And I tell you what, I was going to ask you about new laws since January 1st. There seemed to be one great big one that came in and has I got to tell you, I haven't seen a whole lot of change in Wayne County since the legalization of recreational marijuana.
No, I don't
Or for that matter, Clay County, Marion County, anywhere.
I don't think, without having a dispensary there, I don't think you're going to see just a huge change in lifestyles. Or I think where you will see the differences are in the larger areas where there are dispensaries and things that people can go and get it at.
Did the Illinois Sheriff's Association have a position after it was made law? After it was made law, did you have a seat at the table in the promulgation of the law, the execution of it?
A little. We had a seat during the process and tried to make it the least damaging that it could be, from a law enforcement standpoint. But it was one of those things where you knew where this snowball was going, and you just tried to do the best we could, knowing what the end result was going to be.
And the end result was legalization.
The end result was legalization.
It's a done deal. Have you seen anything that has surprised you about the legalization, or have you seen anything that, has the month and a half now of it being legal in Illinois? It probably hadn't affected you much, has it?
Not really. The only issues, not the only issues, but the biggest issues that I have with it, as far as from a law enforcement standpoint, driving and underage.
Yeah.
I would like to see, and what the Sheriff's Association is trying to do, is make the penalties and the law read the same underage for alcohol and cannabis.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the driving laws, as far as DUI and things of that nature,
That's tough.
That's going to be hard. There are ways to do it, but it's not near as easy as
that's the thing. You
blowing
can't
into the machine.
Yeah, you can't test.
Right.
The testing is entirely. It's a different.
Absolutely.
It's a different test entirely.
You have to go.
It's got to be blood, doesn't
right?
it?
Blood or urine.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I guess whenever I have seen somebody who's been driving, I'm a 50-year-old man. I've seen people who have been driving on marijuana from time to time. I never have. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get fired. I haven't done it. They test me, for crying out loud. I wouldn't do it anyway. But I've seen them, and it can affect driving. It can affect driving, but somebody better be really stoned.
Right.
For it to affect their driving. And if it does affect their driving, they don't need to be on the road.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing that I have with it, is just how are we going to legislate driving while intoxicated or driving under the influence?
And they haven't figured that out yet.
Not yet. But I think they're working on it.
Oh, are they?
Trying to.
Are they working on it like they're working on sports gambling?
Probably, yes.
Help me here. Come on, Mike. You're the president of the association. I have been waiting to be able to download onto my phone an app which you can do in Indiana, who got the law at the same time Illinois did. Mm-hmm. You can do it in Iowa, who got the law 3 months later. Mm-hmm. Download an app into my phone to be able to place a bet on, say, the Illinois game last night when they beat Penn State by 30.
I'm not sure I want to use any of my chips on sports gambling. Not to use that term loosely.
Well, and actually, since I'm saying Illinois is going to beat Penn State by 30, maybe I have been smoking a little of that recreational. Just a joke. Just a joke. This, this is probably the one of the more major legal changes that you've seen since you became sheriff, isn't it?
It's such a huge swing in what I have known for the last 20 years to be right and wrong, from a law enforcement standpoint, to now going this direction. It's a huge swing for us. It's a mindset thing.
That's fascinating. That it not only, if it's a mindset change swing for you, just think about your deputies.
Exactly.
Your deputies, and for that matter, every patrolman and trooper out there. It's Did you ever see it coming? Taught. Did you ever think it would happen?
Absolutely.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How long ago when did you start thinking this is going to be legal in 5 years? It's going to be legal in 10 years? Before the medicinal came in, we at the Sheriff's Association said, okay, this is it. Given the right governor and the right set of circumstances in the General Assembly, right,
this will be legal sooner rather than later.
Well, that's the thing.
It was a perfect storm.
You see Collinsville, you see where the dispensaries are, and you see the 3-hour lines to get into the dispensary.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And so, I mean, if they're waiting 3 hours to spend money, they're going to spend money.
Yeah.
And that's going to be taxed. And that's going to be the legislator really has never turned down an opportunity to collect.
Hope it's all they think it's going to be. That's my only fear. I hope that the tax money that to me, it's going to be kind of like the lottery. The lottery is going to fund the schools.
We heard that, didn't we? Yeah, I remember hearing that. Yeah. It didn't happen.
So I hope that this is all that they think it's going to be in Springfield.
Oh, let's hope. All right,
or Chicago.
Fascinating. It's just it's a sea change. Okay, where have you gone? What do you have to recommend today? Restaurant recommendations with Mike.
Yes.
What's new?
DP Dough in Bloomington, Illinois.
DP Dough in Bloomington, Illinois. How close is that, like, to the college?
It's 2 blocks from ISU.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's right there.
So near the. I bet you went up there like a state volleyball tournament or something.
Well, I was up there for the sheriff's conference when I got installed as president, and the DP Dough was right by the Marriott.
Hey, congratulations on the design. Did they take you to a pizza place for a congratulatory dinner?
No. My kids were hungry, and that was close.
Oh, okay.
And they delivered.
Really?
So, yeah, it's really good. They've got a lot of calzones, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Really, really good late night cheap grub. It's good stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was very, very good.
Go ahead.
And there's another restaurant that's right there close called Medici.
Okay.
In Normal by ISU's campus. Outstanding food.
Now, is Medici also a pizza place, or is it?
It's an anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get everything from a steak to pizza to
wings.
Yeah, you name it.
It must be so cool now that you're the president. That do they play music every time you walk into a room, or?
Well, there's a lot of bowing and curtsying going on. But I've tried to get used to it.
That's nice that you're able to deal with it. I appreciate you coming in and deal with the little people still.
Well, it is nice to remember the little people.
That's so very kind of you.
I try to be.
We got like 30 seconds. Will this get you an extra leg in? I mean, you're already the sheriff of a Republican county. Will you get a chance to like meet the vice president or meet the president or something now?
That would be fantastic. I don't know if I will, but that would be fantastic if I did.
Because he's going to be running in Illinois.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. Well, I don't know how hard he'll run in Illinois. How hard the president will. I mean, he's not going to win Illinois, is he?
He'll win a lot of Illinois.
He'll win 95%.
He'll win about 100, and he'll win 100 counties.
He'll win 100 counties.
That's right.
Well, see, there you go. As a representative of 102 counties, that ought to get you to the front of the line.
I would think so.
To get a picture and a handshake.
That would be fabulous.
Hey, congratulations, Mike.
Thank you.
And well done. Folks, thanks very much for watching today. We will see you all tomorrow on another Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon.